Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done. 25 are still active in the AO. Enemy UAV overhead.
They got me! Call the dog. That stings. You've got plenty left.
Hostile UAV in the area. You have reinforcements inbound.
Field upgrade here.
Your squad's in the safe zone. Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done.
Need medical attention.
Fire sale is active. Buy station prices are adjusted. Enemy UAV is online. Your squad mate's back on station. Good work. You have reinforcements inbound. Resurgence window is ending. Watch your six. Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done. Some of your squad is outside the safe zone. Your squad mate's back on station. Good work. You have reinforcements inbound. Fire sale's over. Adjusting prices. Your squad mate's back on station. Good work. Enemy UAV overhead. Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Waypoint marked. Move.
Resurgence is close. No more second chances. Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV is online.
LMG rounds here. Yeah, hands hostile shooter. 86 that. That's our field upgrade.
Be advised, you still have squad mates outside the safe zone.
Here's your waypoint.
Waypoint marked.
Supply crates are restocked. Advise you to load up now.
Indicating waypoint.
Stone requesting LDBR.
Some of your squad is outside the safe zone.
Impact.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Eyes on enemy.
5 squads still operational in the AO.
Currently on mark 4. Indicating waypoint. Oh, so cute.
You're in the top
Eyes on
10.
enemy.
Keep knocking them down. Advise you
Yeah,
head to
cancel
the
that.
safe zone. We've got a lot of ground to cover. Three squads left in the game. Stay alert.
Never mind.
Think you're on holiday? Bring mine
Only
spotted.
4 left. Targets left. That's what they call victory.
Incoming fire!
Uh-huh. I am. Can you hear me all? My headset was breaking. I'm still here.
Salut everyone.
Hey, Golf, remember that giant-ass delay on my stream? Yeah, I finally fixed that shit. It's about 10 seconds now. Trenton not coming back? Weird. Could it be a bird or something? A rat or a mouse? He's walking around the stream. Trios. I don't know what Trent did. He just left. He didn't even say shit. No idea.
Check your gear and weapons. Enemy soldier incoming. Enemies dropping into the AO. Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone.
He didn't get kicked, he left.
Resurgence. Survive and your team can redeploy. Enemy UAV is online. Enemy UAV overhead. Vulnerable buy station detected. Proceed to the buy station before time runs out. Receive a discounted item.
Vehicle marked. I'm ahead.
Yeah, I got beamed. I can land on my shit. They're not good.
Surging. Go get your revenge.
These ones are not the only teams down.
Enemy airstrike in the area.
I'm under fire.
Oh dear God.
Eyes on enemy drill tag. Taking fire. Dad always taught us to make good on our debts.
There's no fucking way. Through the wall! Boom!
Your squad made it to the safe zone.
I got shot through the wall.
Gas is inbound. We're out of time. The buy station is closed. Get ready. You're redeploying.
Now I'm back to work.
Good kill.
I'll tell your
Marking
mates
the
better
rest of
find
that
it.
squad on your tag map. Get hunting.
No buy station for you.
The enemy is no longer tracking you. You lost them.
Coordinates marked.
Pull the dog. Need medical attention.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
I dropped all my money at the buy. You can grab it. He's gonna try to grab it. Didn't he? He's just waiting for me to land.
You're getting another chance. Weapons free. Enemy destroyed.
Enemies have a
Use your
blast
tag map
trap.
to hunt down the rest of them.
I'm under fire. That stings.
25. Well
They
done.
were right behind me on ground floor. That's
Surging. Go get your revenge.
well, they're just buying a loadout. Yeah, I lost all my money. I'd like to buy it.
25 remain. The enemy took that one, but we'll get them back.
We always die to the motherfuckers that just sit there. Though. Three, two. No, we didn't do too bad. Not for how fucked the beginning of that match was. Oh god, again? Wavy coming back? So I know you really didn't play much of it. What do you think of Forza? Besides, it looks amazing. They kind of always have. The way the layout for how the stuff is done on there's a little weird, but the races are fun. I'll be honest, Trenton loves to play in Need for Speed Heat, which it's a great game. There ain't a whole lot to do in it because of how EA abandons their games. Remember, Golf, there's only 50 levels in it. There were supposed to be like 300 originally, and EA just said, nope, fuck this game, and just abandoned it. Like they always do. There were supposed to be motorcycles.
Ruck up. You're headed to the war zone. All stations, we are free to go. Stand by for deployment.
Wi-Fi being bad.
Resurgence. Stay alive to keep the squad in play. Your team leader. Set a drop point for your squad soldier. You're the last one standing, soldier. Survive until your squad can redeploy. Your squad mate is redeployed. Well done.
I got an RP. There's a kilo right here.
Tag and loot.
Are you sure they're in the quad? No, they're quad.
Vehicle marked.
Did he not even take the fucking card? I bet you he didn't. Oh, this has drop. Fuck. It's a rocket. Oh, these things are retarded. Oh, dear God, hell no.
Taking fire.
Hostile UAV in the area.
How do you type that? Pussy.
Too close. I'm under fire.
All squad mates are in the safe zone.
Oh, up on the railing. Hold
You're losing ground. Move it.
Bag it. Well, they're doing that. Sniper.
all on you. Stay alive so your squad can redeploy. Enemy UAV is online. You have reinforcements inbound. The enemy lost track of you. Good work down there. We've got 10 squads active in the field.
Orion, keep guard!
Loadout drop headed your way.
Oh, I got an Orion. Go.
Have Shimon and standing by.
Alright, map's updated with all future safe zones.
Have ready to commence oversight.
Oh, coming?
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Here we go, I got an Orion.
Your squad is down. Stay alive to bring them back. Your squad mate's back on station. Good work.
Go. Go, I got it. Can you hear me, by the way? I got an Orion. I got an Orion car. What the fuck? That's the first one I've ever gotten besides that special event. We got Foresight, by the way. Look at the circle poles.
Enemy spotted. They got me!
Enemy UAV overhead.
Yo, dog ass. Crack one. Crack two.
Enemy spotted.
Your squad made it to the safe zone. Gas is closing in. 25 remaining.
I'll say this once. Do not fuck with me.
One. Crack two. This marksman's really fucking good for using AR ammo.
Enemy spotted.
Mark remaining
Dead on.
operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Okay, that dude's just a two There's a lot of fucking. So we're basically gonna want. What? I guarantee you will.
Fire sale active.
Yeah.
Buy station prices
some
have been
loot.
reduced.
Visual on enemy.
Hostile enemy spotted. I'm under fire. Call the doc.
Pussy on the wall. Pussy on the wall.
Got myself up.
Resurgence is about to end. Make it
Marking
count.
target location.
One of our loadout basically default off. My fucking
Enemy spotted.
Waypoint mark.
We gotta jump over the water.
Head to the safe zone. You've got gas moving in.
And they landed right on tower behind us. Oh, there's the kill barrier. That does not align with that. What the fuck? That does not align with that wall. That does not align with that little red thing on the map, does it, y'all?
Fire sales done. Prices are back to normal.
It's like 10 foot to the right. Oh god, there's a team of blue. Oh, I'm not going for a swim. Battle circle's right above intense. We can float with, we both got pistols.
Here's your waypoint.
Right here, y'all.
Be advised, resurgence is no longer active. Fatigue. Supply crates have been restocked. Load up.
There's a lot of fucking teams right now. Dear God. The boat is right above. What do you need? I need a mask. I have to hit it too. I have to hit it.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Dude, right in water right here.
Marking target location.
LTR awaiting target.
Your squad's in the safe
Tack on.
zone.
Launch a UAV.
Suit
UAV
available
available
here.
for tasking.
Gas is closing in.
You don't run back off. You pussy. He almost killed my ass.
Priority tasking request received.
Up there near you.
UAV exiting AO.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Jumped on you too. Bye, pussy. He's on the boat above. This water's
Get to the
clear
safe
right here,
zone.
by the way.
Gas is inbound.
We want to just swim it. I'm pretty sure this is it right here. We are such rats.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Well, this shit really is fucking. God.
5 squads still operational in the AO.
Oh, there's no fucking way. You have
Watch it. Passing up.
I'm rotating early zone to the right.
The safe zone is a long way from your location. Move like you mean it.
I don't have fucking much of this. Oh, dear God.
Resurgence has been deactivated. This is the end game.
Taking fire. Just like old times.
God, I couldn't
3
see the
squads
yellow.
left in the war zone. Stay alert. You are 1 of 10 remaining. Not
Spotted.
bad.
How many? How many was there? 10? In that little ass zone.
Your
That
squad's in
was
the...
funny as fuck, y'all. Watching that little corner. That dude jumped off and thought, what the fuck are these two motherfuckers doing down here? I can't believe I was right on that being in. It was barely in. duos for... Oh, just straight duos. Okay. So they finally brought back the entire playlist. Okay. Oh, one thing I did notice while using it, Golf, this thing's range is like half or worse underwater for pistols. They don't have much range underwater at all. Like after the pistol's range is like maybe 8 feet underwater, and at that distance it takes almost a whole. Still better than the regular hand. Still better than the regular. So just like the greatly reduced while swimming. Which does make sense. The pistol bullets don't go very far underwater or with much power. And also, a full auto would not cycle underwater unless it's specifically designed for water use. Like that fucking underwater assault rifle that uses compressed air to shoot. That thing's weird. I'll be back in just a minute. Just bringing my plate in here. It ain't got nothing on it. Love you. I don't think that's an oh no statement. Let me guess, you're saying the ones that aren't cheating are the ones that aren't very good, like Sally. True, but I don't think Sally cheats. He ain't good enough. He has a worse KD than you and me. I don't think every single streamer cheats. I know most of them do, but I don't think every single one does. I really don't think you should get paid for streaming regardless anyways. Well, just like we were. Just like we were. When we were playing that. Your mic sounded like a robot. Tim the Tan Man just ain't that damn good. Tim the Tan Man just ain't very damn good. You're still robot-y, but yeah. He has the same KD as you and me, but he don't. I get what you're saying. He don't just stream COD. He plays it. He does a bunch of other shit too. Most of the ones I watch, like here's an example, Sally is a dog. What else does he play? Fucking FIFA. I don't know how that's fun playing soccer for a video game, but whatever. Float your boat, float your boat. But I was just saying, all the ones that just do COD and nothing else, yeah, 99% of them are cheating. Okay, I'm gonna have to, I can't really understand a damn word you're saying because you're on your porch. It's weird. Oh. That's so weird. Yeah, it's still legible. It's a little bit spotty, but not like it was. Like, you know what I'm talking about, Sally as a dog? He don't stream that. He don't do Warzone shit that much no more. He used to do like multiple weekly uploads, and he only does like one a week now. But I get what you're saying, like all the ones, like, here's an example, Hero. He's very entertaining, but he's if he ain't cheating, I can fly a plane. The only COD creators I watch besides Tim and Sally because they're funny, because I just watch them because they're fucking funny. The only ones I watch are the ones that do like the info for when the updates come out. You know what I'm talking about, like Exclusive Ace, T Captain X. Those I just watch them for the info. I don't watch their gameplays. Yep. For one, because the players in his lobbies look like bots. I've gotten in a lobby with, wasn't on with y'all one time, it was on MW2. I got in a lobby with, who the fuck is his name? Who's Immortal? You've probably seen him. Real skinny dude. He wasn't too boxy. But, all the ones that just do straight COD, like, who's the fucking, nothing racist, who's the black dude that used to play for FaZe? You know who I'm talking about, right? That's yeah, well, pretty much all of the FaZe players cheat. Not all of them. Yeah, 90% of the cheats don't work. Have you noticed, Golf? We haven't seen an aimbotter. We have not seen a person with actual, besides that one dude with that fucked up crosshair on the Cypher. That was before the update, by the way. That was the only aimbotter I've seen. All I'm seeing is walls, because that's the hardest thing to detect is walls. You can get walls on a fucking console. Easy. Aimbot's the hard part to get on a console. Aimbot's the easiest thing for the cheats to detect, because it goes off your accuracy stat. If you're getting a lot of accuracy, it's just gonna flag you, because you're just straight hitting shots. You don't miss. Walls, it's hard to tell. Unless you're straight doing the old style walls like engine owning, where it just reads game memory. People that use that shit was retarded because they got banned in less than 2 hours. Ricochet works, it's just hard for it to, just like any other game, it's hard for it to detect walls. That's the hardest cheat to detect. Aimbot's easy. Aimbot's fucking easy to detect. That's why you don't see it. You can also tell. You can also unless the kill cam's glitching the fuck out. Sometimes it does that, but not as often anymore. It's not like a mouse player where they're hitting flicks and stuff, but they're not correcting their aim. They don't flick past the target and move back. It's perfect to the very center of the chest. I've done that once. They patched it. I did it once to test it. No. Have you seen the shots like you've probably seen the Verdansk, so people will snipe somebody like 700-800 meters out of a helicopter? That I can understand that, because you have to lead the chopper. And you might get lucky with a hit every once in a while. But that shit, there's no way in hell. That's not humanly possible. Even with a best player on a mouse and keyboard cannot flick that far. Now, I will admit, do I play COD on MNK? No. But have I played other shooters on it? Yes. Here's one, Counter-Strike. I'm actually half decent. Half the shit that you'd be seeing people do on MNK on here, like, the way... Like, here's an example how Lucky plays. You can tell he's legit. He still shouldn't try to go for trick shots as much, because people get pissed and report him. Because he has to correct it. Because that's why he gets reported. Because he tries to show off and he pisses people off. dude I used to watch. He doesn't even stream. He just does YouTube videos. You ever heard of Handler? He does. He's on MNK. He's been shadowed less than Lucky, which is surprising. He's been shadowed about 12 times, but he plays exclusively Search. I can tell too. Because the camos or whatever the fuck. He had a temp ban, not a shadow ban, a temp ban. He can't even queue for a match. And exploiting, yeah. Funny enough, you can actually do the spoofing shit without software to do it. All it is the hardware IDs of your components. You can just change those in the Windows settings. It's just a pain. Static IP. The reason I don't use that is because my internet provider charges money. And we're not paying for it. The only thing you need a static IP for is if you're running like hosting a video game server or something. And I use something to get around the static IP, but I don't anymore. Also, that's the reason right there why they don't IP ban anymore, because since you have a dynamic IP, that means where it changes. Say, for example, I got banned on this current IP address and it went to my neighbor and he played it off. It would ban his account because he had the same IP. That's why they don't IP ban no more. What they should do it by is the device's MAC address. That can't be changed. Well, no, let me rephrase. You can only change it. There's two MAC addresses. There's one and an alternate. You can only have two. Now, granted, could you, if you got banned with MAC address, just swap it to the other one? Yes. But you'd still get banned on that one because you tried to log into the same account, probably. Here, now, I've been shadow banned before. Do you remember MW2? It was search and destroy. But I had a reason for getting shadow banned. I was hitting wall bangs with a signal. Because I knew where people were camping because we caught a UAV and I would just one-tap them through the wall. Was I stupid for doing it? Yes, and I never did it again, so I didn't get reported. I get what you're saying. You're not saying he's not aimbotting or walling. Something's just a bit off. We'll go with it, for lack of a better term. I'm having it off. The movement speeds itself might be a little slower because they changed how Warzone's movement speed is, but it's still the same movement, it's just slower. With Shawnee, actually, he's not super great at Warzone, but in Search, I'm not gonna. In Respawn, yeah, you can get 100 fucking kills with Respawn. I've on shipment, I pull out a machine gun and sit in a corner, I can get 150 kills, sure. That's a Respawn. Get 30 fucking plus in Search, then we'll talk. I've always thought Shawnee was a little bit suspicious at times, I'm gonna be honest. Warzone for PC kind of runs like shit. And it's a lot more simple just to hop on here and play. I'm in the main menu in less than 20 seconds. On my PC it takes like a minute and a half. And I have a decent computer. Also, the reason I have a computer is I just like having one for other shit. Yeah, do I play stuff on it? Sure, but it's mostly shit that isn't available on console. Is there a few that I have on both? Yes, mostly because crossplay is not an option on some of them. Which I don't have an issue with PC being on crossplay. I have an issue with people cheating. This isn't exact saying. Not every PC player cheats, but 90% of cheaters are on PC. We've come across hundreds of PC players, which yeah, they're decent, but they're not cheating. But then there's that one motherfucker that's aimbotting. That just ruins it. There's actually a reason for that. I've never understood it. Some people play on one and use the other one for the streaming, so you don't. And there's an easier way to do this. Okay. Never. What the fuck? Okay. No. Here's what I was gonna say. Like, here's an example. Tim the Tapman has two computers. The nice one that he plays on, and then he has one that's not so nice to run the stream. Because you have to have if you have to have a video card to encode the stream. A way to get around that is just to have two video cards, which literally, here's what I'm going to do when I get my new desktop. I'll have my nice Radeon card to run the game on, and my old 3050 for the stream. A stream uses like what, at max 5% of the CPU. I'll notice no difference doing it. Well, I'll notice more power draw, yes, but that's negligible. And no, you don't need a whole ass computer for that shit. So two computers and he's playing on PS5, that's a little concerning. unplug it when I'm playing anything other than COD. Battlefield, unplug it. Only thing I use it on is COD. Tell you what, if I ever come down though, I'll bring it down there so you can see what it's like to use one. They're really expensive though. I'm gonna keep it $150. You wanna know something funny? GameStop used to sell them. Here's the funny part. Some of our matches, I don't even use it. I can play without it. The reason I use it is so I don't have to wear out my controller as fast. Remember, I've broken the triggers before and shit because I have to manually fire the guns. Now, to be honest, that marksman that I'm using, I am manually firing it because if I try to use the, as Trenton calls it, an auto clicker, it shoots so fast that I can't control the recoil. That thing has a much higher fire rate than I can actually comfortably control. Is Wavy coming back? Are we gonna run a duos in a minute when you're done with your cigarette? I do whenever I come down there. Do want to play? Would you have a spare TV for me to play on? Oh dear God. It's a 28-inch monitor, gaming monitor. You'd be surprised for how small it is. It's actually it's a very nice monitor. It's fucking hot in my room, God. I gotta turn my fan towards me. $194. I better not. I just got. It's at 200 ping.
Use this time for some target practice.